Hey you guys, Ashley here, and I'm so excited to be a part of the Not Too Shabby DT Hop today. We are bringing our stamps to life. The design team as well as the owner Jamie will be sharing videos showing how to color up your stamps using different mediums. I'm so excited to share with you guys the cards that I made. I am using those super cute little skunk that are being released today in the Lawn Fawn release, which is so exciting. So for the DT Hop, all that you have to do is head over to each of the design team members' videos, and I will have them all linked below as well as the owner Jamie's. You just need to subscribe and leave a comment and you will be entered into a giveaway. The owner Jamie, she will have a video up sharing what the giveaway prize is going to be, and I think it's going to be a gorgeous girl carrying case, so definitely head over and check it out. It's to hold the cute little mini stamps, so head over to her video. She'll be sharing about that giveaway. Also, the Lawn Fawn releases today, and you guys know, oh my gosh, it's like Christmas morning for me when the Lawn Fawn release comes out. I probably will not be sleeping the night before this video is put up because I'll be so excited. And if you guys do head over to make a purchase on the Lawn Fawn stamps or any items in the shop, I have a special coupon code to share with you today. So what you need to do is just use the coupon code CraftyGirl15, and that will get you 15% off of the release today or any other items in the shop, which is so exciting. And also for any people who make a purchase today using a coupon code, which is either from mine or one of the other design team members, you will be entered for another giveaway, which is going to be a $25 gift code for the store. So if you make a purchase using that code anywhere from Thursday until Sunday, so the coupon code is only good until from May 19th until May 22nd. And if you are watching this video after and you still wanted to make a purchase on Lawn Fawn items, you can use my other coupon code, which is CraftyGirl, which will save you 10% in case you're seeing this video later. But for today, it is CraftyGirl15, and you can get 15% off your order, which is really exciting. So I cannot wait to share with you guys my cards. Today, I'm going to be showing you how I color up the images for both of these cards. And then next week, I will have both of these cards going up as a whole video tutorial. So you'll be able to see the whole process of the cards that I made in separate videos. It was just too long to fit it all into this. So for this video, I'm just sharing the coloring. And then if you really wanted to see how I made these cards, you can see that next week. So there is a lot of excitement going on today. Please make sure that you subscribe and comment to my video and all of the other videos that I will have linked below, and you can hop along and see the cute creations that everyone made. So I'm going to start by showing you my card, and I just love this card so much. My family has a cottage, and I love roasting marshmallows, but I'm totally that little skunk. When I roast marshmallows, they burn because I just get so excited, and I want them to cook up as fast as they can. So I thought it'd be fun to make a little card showing that little skunk, and she has totally burnt her marshmallow, and I used some fine black glitter on there so it looks like it's charred, which I thought was cute. And then there's some little puffy cloud smokes coming off of there. This is my second card, and for this card, I colored it with Prismacolors. The other card I used Copics, which is my normal go-to medium, but this one I'm using Prismacolor pencil crayons, and I did this cute little shaker card, and this is actually the Christmas shaker globe, but you can make it for summer as well, so Jamie does have that in the shop as well. So the stamps that I'll be featuring today is this one, which is from the new release. It's called Stinkin' Cute, and it's the Lawn Fawn stamp. And I just love her so much. There's like a little heart you can put in her hands or the flower, and then there's that little wave of stink that you can come having from her. This one is by Sunny Studio. It's Island Getaway, and I'll be using that hibiscus flower. So those are the two stamp sets I'll be featuring for the shaker card. For the s'more card, I'll be sharing this Lawn Fawn one. It's Mom and Me, and I just used that little fox and the owl. And today there's a release coming out for a Dad and Me, which is really cute. It has like little moose on it. I'm so excited to get that one. So I'll be using Copic markers for the s'more card, which is what I usually do share in my videos. And then for this sunshine card, I'll be using Prismacolor pencil crayons. And I do have mine, I'm just showing you what it looks like inside there, but I have mine all sorted by colors just because it makes it easier for me. But you get 3 little trays in there, and I believe this is the 36 pack. And it's not overly expensive, like it's really good quality pencil crayons, and I feel like you only need a smaller pack. Like I also have the big pack, but for small images like stamps, I think this is perfect for coloring up your images. So these are the two mediums I'll be using today. I'm going to get started with the coloring in a minute so you guys can watch. I hope you enjoy this video, and I hope you find lots of cute goodies over at the shop. Don't forget to use my coupon code CraftyGirl15, and I hope that you have a lot of fun hopping along to all the videos. So I'm going to get started now sharing with you the coloring of my cards. So first up, I have the s'more card, and I just love this little card. I can't get over that little marshmallow there with the charring of the marshmallow. So again, I'm using that stamp set Stinkin' Cute, which is just adorable for that little skunk. And this skunk fits perfectly behind that fire. It's so perfect how you can just put it in there and it's like facing towards the front of the card. And then the Mom and Me stamp set, I'll be using the little fox and the little owl. They are adorable too, holding those little marshmallows. I'll be using this Lawn Fawn set, which is much older. It's called Love You S'more. I'm sure all of you Lawn Fawn Fawnies have this one already because it was a popular one. So that's where I got the sentiment from, and then the marshmallows and the fireplace. For the trees, I used Happy Trails stamp set because I wanted to be able to color them in. So that is where I got those trees. That's also a much older set. So I get started now, and I'm just showing how for the little wooden sticks and for the firewood, I used rich cocoa ink to stamp that out. So I do have all of my images stamped out, and I'm starting with that cute skunk. So I'm using my Copics for these, and this is the 100 black. And I'm just adding all the dark shades. Now, I don't have many dark shades, and I wanted the skunk to be black colored. And I tried to get it to blend with the C4, and it was blending a little bit. I think if I really went at it, it would start to blend. But I'm actually going to show you a technique that I learned in my Copic coloring class that I took. Oops, I went under the line there. So I'm actually going to do a tip-to-tip technique. So if you don't have a color in between two Copics you have, you can take your one Copic marker and touch it to the darker marker, and then it will make a kind of in-between color. So as you can see, now that I'm touching the tips together, I'm getting a little bit of a darker blacky gray color, and that is just perfectly mixing. Now this will not wreck your Copic markers. If you get a little bit on, you can just wipe it off onto the paper. It will not ruin your markers at all, even if you use like darker colors. It will wipe right off. So now I'm taking the C2, which is the cool gray, and just blending that out, and I go back in with the C4. And that skunk is just so cute. I cannot get over this skunk. It's adorable. And I went out of the line a little bit, so I'm just using that colorless blender again. And I missed those little feet, so I just went back to do the little feet. And I gave it some pink cheeks using RV10 and also filled in the little ears there. Now I'm going to do the little flower using RV6, RV4, and RV2. And this is one of my favorite pink combos. So I think that looks really cute for the little flower. And then I'm using Y13 for the middle of the flower there. Now I'm going to do the moon. So I'm using Y38 for that dark portion. And then I'm going to use Y13. And I'm going to blend that out, get a nice little shading there. And I do go back in with the Y38. I wanted to make sure it showed that darker bit. And now I'm going to color in those little hearts. And I had those hearts coming from my little burnt marshmallows, so I wanted them to be gray like they were little puffs of smoke. So I used C4 and C2 for those. And now I'm going to show you how I color up that little fire. So I start with the smallest part first. I'm using, I missed the colors there, so I'll tell you again as I do the next part. That went by really fast. So I'm using R27, and I'm just starting at the bottom, and then as I get to the bottom, I'm going with the YR04, then blending with the Y38, and then going in with the Y13. And I think that looks really nice. It looks like it's gradually getting hotter and hotter. So now I'm going in with R27 and doing the same thing again. And those little pieces layer up on top of each other to give a really nice dimension of the fire. So I'm going back in with those same colors and just blending that out. And I think it looks really cool. So now I'm going in with the Y38 and then with the Y13. And I do fuss with this one a little bit. I go back in just to make sure that it's nicely blended. And now I'm going to color up those marshmallows. So my burnt marshmallow is going to be black, and I will add glitter later when you watch the tutorial. If you watch it tomorrow, you'll see that part, but I just color it black for now. And then I'm going to make those little toasty marshmallows. So I use E55 and E53, and I'm just adding the toasting to the part that will be over the flame. And I do go in with my colorless blender again. That red just really bleeds, and same with the black. It's hard to get those not to bleed when you're really blending them out. So I'm just coloring in those, and then I take my colorless blender and kind of blend it out so it kind of gives a nice gradient into the white color. And now I'm going to color that cute little owl, so I use YR04 for the nose, and then I'm going in with the darkest colors with E59. I love this little owl. He's so cute. And then I go in with E57. And then with E55. This is one of my favorite ways to blend the browns. I love this color combo. And then I'm going to go in with E53. So then for the face, I go with E55, and then all the rest of the bits get colored in with E53. And I love how the owl turned out. He really had a nice coloring to him. And I just show you nice and close. And now I'm going to do the cute little fox. Again, that color just keeps bleeding. I go back a lot with the colorless blender. So for the fox, I'm going to be using YR07 for the darkest portions. And then I'm going to be using the YR14. This is another color combo that I really like. And then I go in with the lightest color, Y38, and it's kind of like a yellowy color. You can get away with blending that with yellows as well as oranges. I really like that color. And then I'm just showing you up close those, and then I'm going to do the trees. So for the trees, I'm going to use G07. And blend it in with G05. I'm just shading in all of those trees. My favorite type of cards to make are scene cards, so I had to make a cute little scene card, and I thought what better for a summer themed card than a cute little outdoor s'more making fest. So this is the ending of the coloring for that card. And now I'm going to get started with showing you the coloring for this card. Again, as I said, tomorrow I will be posting the videos on my channel for the tutorials, but I just didn't want to overwhelm you with so many videos today. So I'm just showing this cute shaker card, and there's like little tiny hibiscus flowers in there and cute summer confetti. So this card, I'm going to be coloring my images using Prismacolor pencil crayons, and I'm showing you this pack here. And that's what I'm going to use to color the little hibiscus flower that the skunk's holding, as well as the skunk. So for the first stamp set, I'm just showing you it's Lawn Fawn Stinkin' Cute, and that's that set. And I will have it linked below. This is one of the new ones from the release. It's so cute. If you guys are buying stamps from the new release, leave me a comment and tell me which stamp set you guys are getting. I'm so excited to know which ones you guys are loving. And then that Island Getaway Sunny Studio stamp set, that's where the hibiscus comes from. So I'm just showing you my pencil crayons, and I think a really good thing to know for pencil crayons is to make sure your tips are really sharpened. And I love this Eclipse pencil sharpener for sharpening my pencils. So I have all my pencil tips really sharpened. I think that's a really important tip for when you're using colored pencil crayons. So I'm just going in with this light gray color, and I'm going to color it in really lightly. It's really important when you're using colored pencils to start out using a light base and then work from it. If you start out pressing really hard, you're just going to get a lot of like wax buildup. So it's important to start gradually. So I'm just adding in that light little gray color, and I'm going to work up to my darker colors. So now I'm using this gray color. I'm showing you all the colors there if you guys wanted to know them. And now I do go in with my darker because I'm going to do the dark first and blend it over. So I'm using this black color. And I've actually never on my channel shared before how I use my Prismacolor pencil crayons, but I love them so much. I highly recommend them. I know some people have trouble with them breaking, like the tips breaking, but I've had no problem. So I really, really would recommend these for coloring your stamped images. It's a good way that doesn't cost a lot as well. I know Copics can be quite expensive, but these are like a really good value. So I'm just coloring in the dark shading there. And then I'm going to go in with the next darkest color. And I'm just blending it out. And as I said, I'm not pressing too hard because you can always go back and darken it up. But once you make it dark, you can't go back from that. So I think it's important to really just put down a light coat first. And I've never colored on video before with the pencil crayon, so I apologize if my hand's kind of in the way. It's a little bit more tricky than the Copics. And then I'm going to go back in with that color. And I'm just blending that out. And now I'm starting to press a little bit harder and get the colors mixed a little bit more. And he's turning out so cute. I love this little skunk. I wanted to add a little bow in her hair, but the little flower that comes in this skunk set was just so cute that I ended up putting a little flower on it for my s'mores card. She is just adorable. So now it's really starting to come together. So I'm just finishing up the little head part there. And I did speed the video up. It's harder with the pencil crayons because it takes a little bit longer to get the color laid down than it does for the Copic. So I did speed it up a little bit, but it's such a small image. I think that this part of the video was good enough just to explain that little bit for you guys. So now I'm just blending that out. So cute. And it is still just as easy to add a little bit of shading and still have the highlights with the color. So I'm going to hold it up close for you guys to see. There he is. And now I'm going to give him some pink cheeks. So I'm using this Prismacolor 993 color, and I'm just going to give some little pink cheeks there. So cute. And now I'm going to use my white jelly pen. And yes, you can use the white jelly pen on top of the pencil crayon still, so you can still add your little accent bits. So I'm just adding a little bit of highlighting there with the white jelly pen. And Jamie does have these available in the shop as well. I highly recommend the white jelly pens, and I also love the black jelly pen. It's perfect for adding on the little eye there, and it just gives it like a little gloss. And so that I also did the little nose, so the nose looks like a little wet nose there. So there is my little skunk, so cute. So I'm going to hold it up again, and now I'm going to work on the little hibiscus flower. Now again, this flower is quite small. I'm going to be using PC 994, the Prismacolor 993. For the orange, I'm using 1003 and 1004. So I'm going to start with my darkest color, and even though it's such a small image, I find for some reason it's a little bit easier to blend small images using the pencil crayons because you can get that tiny little tip and you can add little bits of colors and blend it. So I'm going in with the darkest color there, and then I'm going in with a lighter pink and blending that. And I do push a little harder this time, just because it's a smaller image and I know it's going to blend really well from one color to the next. And then I go in with this orangey yellow color. And And then I'm going to go in with that light yellow. And I think it just looks so pretty, the gradient from the pink to the yellow. I really recommend pencil crayons for like tiny images like this. You can get a lot of color and really bring it to life. So that is how I color up the little hibiscus. So now I'm just adding that little tiny bit to the center. And there it is. So that's all I'm going to be sharing in the video today. I will have both of these videos. Tomorrow is process videos, so you can see how I made the entire card. Again, thank you so much for stopping by my channel. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and thank you so much for subscribing and leaving comments. I really appreciate it. If you've been a longtime viewer, thank you to you as well. And I hope you guys enjoyed the card and have fun hopping along. Don't forget, if you head over to the shop, to use my coupon code CraftyGirl15, and definitely head over, leave comments so you can be entered in the giveaway. Here are some still pictures of my cards that I made, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye now.